Hi, I hope y'all are having a good day. My name is Luke Lowry, and today I'm going to discuss electric cars versus gas-powered cars, which, in my opinion, electric cars should be the way to go. So we have to know, what is an electric car in the first place. So an electric car fully works from plugging into a charging port. So you can have these charging ports in your garage, you could have them outside, and a lot of gas stations, or there is certain gas stations that have electrical car charging ports. So they get electricity off the grid. They store electricity in rechargeable batteries, which run the entire car. And then they have an electrical motor, which turns the wheels. They feel lighter to drive because of all the less stuff they have to have in their car compared to gas-powered engines. And a lot of people don't know this, but they accelerate faster than cars with fuel engines. So now we have to know what a gas-powered car is. So these engines use a spark-ignited industrial engine. So fuel is injected in the combustion chamber, which so forth powers the car, makes it go forward. And so they rely on gas. And gas is a fossil fuel derived from crude oil. And so this gas emits harmful chemicals into the air, such as nitrogen dioxide, hydrocarbons, benzene, and formaldehyde. And so these gases are actually very harmful to the environment. So they're called greenhouse gas, which is a gas that absorbs radiant energy. This radiant energy is then entered into the atmosphere, which causes global warming. So global warming is very bad for the environment because it's starting to heat up the world's oceans, which then form most polar ice caps, raises water levels. All sorts of crazy things happen with global warming. And this can be stopped due to the use of electric cars. So we'll get into that right now. So electric cars are more viable because they have no direct emissions. They don't have an exhaust, so there's no direct emissions into the air. So the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, provides a credible source on why electrical cars have less emissions even when the electrical generation isn't counted. So an electrical car company that a lot of people know is Tesla. They make electric cars, and they're so far good for the environment. So electrical cars are more energy efficient. So the Union of Concerned Scientists notes electrical cars can use 20% or 60% of their energy, while gas-powered cars can only use 20%. So electrical cars can use way more energy than they're given than gas-powered cars. They only use 20%. So, and a lot of people don't know this, but electric cars can travel farther on the same amount of energy as gas-powered cars, which a lot of people think the opposite, but that's the actual truth. So urban areas and carbon dioxide emissions. So there's tons of cars in urban areas like so-called like Nashville. Tons of cars in Nashville. All of them have exhausts on them, all emitting these harmful chemicals into the air. So this can be stopped with electric cars because there's no direct emissions to the air. And so these chemicals in the air, they actually have serious health impacts, like can hurt your lungs and lots of other stuff. And so the National Renewable Energy Laboratory says EVs can have a significant air quality benefits in urban areas where air pollution from transportation is a significant public health concern. So on the pie chart down below in the picture, you can see the biggest one on there is from burning of fossil fuels, which is from cars, and all the other ones are from the other emits, which that's crazy to think that all that is from fossil fuels, which comes from cars. So if we switch to electric vehicles, then we reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. So fossil fuels, they'll eventually run out. I mean, we can't get more of them. And so if we switch up and go to electrical, we can revolutionize our electrical system. We can store and distribute renewable energy, and we can create a more beneficial, flexible energy system. So in conclusion, dependence on fossil fuels is hurting the environment. Electrical cars are more energy efficient. Electrical cars can cover the same distance as gas-powered cars. Gas-powered cars cost more in the long run from having to pay for gas instead of having to plug it up. And electrical cars have no greenhouse gas emissions. So we should all switch to electrical cars to further help our world and stop greenhouse gas emissions. Thank you. Have a good day.